know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I have it turned this way for a specific reason, I promise. Just waiting to see that somebody's come in and made a comment. I wanted to talk about the review that I did. I also I know it's going to be difficult to see, but there's a car that's in that video right across the road. You'll see its headlights and taillights on. That is one of the city police cars. And I'm really not understanding. I've been watching them for a minute now, not just tonight, on and off for a couple days. Um, they park there from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. They get out, they walk around, and they go sit back in the car. No matter if a speeder comes, no matter if somebody's squalling tires, arguments, they don't move out that parking lot. Other ones come and visit, but they stay. And that's what's odd to me, because it's like they're just for that one business. And I guess I'm wondering, are we paying for that? Just asking. Okay, now I'm going to pick you up and bring you back to me. I just wanted that on record. Oh, today was a hot one. Let me turn this around. I don't know if y'all be able to see me or not. I'm in low light. I'm stealth camping. No. Today was a scorcher. Scorching hot. Do want to, let's see. I'm going to be doing a Dash egg cooker review. Thank you for the Amazon gift. I'll be picking it up in the morning. Oh, Lord, I don't know what I just did. Sorry, y'all. I'm hitting buttons and didn't know I was. I need to hit the one that makes you look pretty. But anyway, also, a couple things I want to address that nobody seems to talk about when they're on YouTube, saying they're living in an RV full time. I don't believe half of them. They're liars. They are faking it, I have a feeling. Hey, Bam Bam. First of all, let's see. I'm going to try to get this in the frame and with the light. Just bear with the old lady. That little refrigerator right there. It's the 6-can one. Not sure what's the difference between the 6-can and 9-can, other than the 3 cans. I don't know if this one's defective, but after 4 hours trying 1 can, 2 cans, 3 cans, 4 cans, 5 cans, 6 cans for 4 hours at a time over a 3-day period, I have not gotten 1 can that was cooler than basically room temperature. I mean, it's a waste of energy, it's a waste of space, it's a waste of power. That's just my personal opinion. I am going to be taking it back. I paid cash for it, so I'm going to get my money back. I'm telling that fully openly. The combination rice cooker, steamer, griddle has really outperformed itself in every test I've done. Boiling water to make coffee, it took like a couple minutes. That was it. I mean, like, lickety split. I had boiled water and a great cup of coffee with some instant Bustelo packets. I found that it works the best. Trying to brew it the other way takes triple the power. It's just not worth the cup of coffee. Um, that's one of the pleasures I've still tried to keep. Uh, what I've noticed that a lot of people don't tell you is others' perception of you for living full time like this. Or how invisible you become, how you spend 3 to 4 hours out of every day moving around to find a place to park, that you're not going to get a knock in the middle of the night and feel threatened, where you feel like you're going to be safe to park. Um, they don't tell you how difficult it is. You know, no matter the amenities that I have, if I can't do what they call dry park, which is if I can't actually plug up to an electric source directly, I have no hot water. I can't use my stove, oven, microwave, because the unit I have is 1,000 watts. Period. I mean, that's what or I guess 1,000, whatever. Uh, Generator, I can't get it to come on. I don't. I'm scared to try it. It's a 4,000 watt unit, but and see, I spent time reading the book. It's hard because during the day, everybody would think that like 12, 1 o'clock is going to be the hottest time inside of here. Nope. 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 3:30, 4 p.m. until about 8:30 p.m. is freaking miserable. It's like a sweat box, but that's, um, it's, believe it or not, it's not space. I have plenty of space. I have plenty of extra storage inside and outside. There's so much storage, it's crazy. Um, Gas, and I don't know if you guys have seen any of the posts that I put on the community tab / post section now, but I'm assuming I'm not getting my money back that I paid for my deposit at my camping spot. I got to figure out who to go after. Um, about 6 hours ago now, I've been real depressed about this because about 6 hours ago now, there was an article with air footage shot showing the new development that just broke ground last week. Residential, like house, apartment / condo, townhouse development that they're building on the former campsite and an adjacent mobile home park. That they all flooded and were destroyed, by lean. But as the mobile home park really doesn't or didn't have to do much to be able to repair and to reopen. I mean, the main thing was some more loads of gravel because it was all gravel and grass. There was no paved area. Maybe some rerunning of water and power lines, with the connections. But other than that, that was it. I mean, literally, they had about 8 rows of motorhomes with about 15 down each row. And each one just had a post with like a wooden flat box that had your water hookup and had your sewer hookup and your electric hookup. And if you got like internet or whatever, they had a package that you could purchase separately if you didn't have your own like, Wi-Fi set up like most people that are in motorhomes I found do. Um, it kind of gets a little lonely at times. Uh-oh, we got dark. It's okay. Hold on. Let me find the remote. Uh, and so one thing I want to tell y'all about. I don't know if I've been live and talked about it, but it's been on my mind and it's really bothered me. Um, and I am going to call Walmart corporate and say something because, okay, I keep hitting something saying highlight. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Oh my Lord, I'm probably like taking pictures of myself and posting them or something, y'all. If I am, I'm sorry. My finger keeps hitting some button. Anyway, so I'm at Walmart. Went in the evening before, picked up some items that I'd ordered for pickup, and one of the items that I had ordered was saying it had arrived and was there, but it wasn't on the shelf. Upon further investigation, we found that it was still on the truck and had not been unloaded yet. So they told me it would be available by 10:30, 11 a.m. at the latest the following day. Cool. Pull back up, park. Like, okay, well, it's 10 o'clock at night. It's a weekend. I'm just going to wait. It was like Thursday night. Or Friday night. It was Friday night. Anyway, it was Friday night. About 8:30 at night, I had the door open and just a screen. The windows up all the way on both sides, all the blinds up. I wasn't hiding that I was there because I was waiting on items that I had already ordered and paid for. Understand that. It wasn't something I was just wanting to buy and just going to be hanging out until they had it. No. It had been ordered. It was paid for. It was there. Their employees were 2 days into unloading the truck, and putting it out on the shelves. So I was waiting. Well, anyway, it's about 8:30 at night, and not one, but two men approach. Okay? Like I said, the door's open. I think I was sweeping, and I was right there at it. Not sweeping out onto the ground, didn't put trash out, liquid, nothing. My trash is bagged up. I take it to the local dump receptacle. I have a dustpan, Dollar Tree got them, $1.25. It's got the handle, they stand up. Had one of those in the little Dollar Tree room, getting, handling the business. And one was obviously the boss over another. Hello, nice to see you, Susan. Okay, so anyway, you can tell one was obviously the boss. And the guy that was the boss was so disrespectful and so rude, okay? What really pissed me off was he started off with lies, okay? And when I called him out on it, he just started with another one. It was like three in a row. Like, first he told me I was there in March, and I'm like, no, I wasn't, because I didn't even own this in March, okay? Then second, and then even after I did own it, you guys, it was 3.5 weeks in the shop, and it was nowhere near the daggone Walmart parking lot, okay? Anyway, and then the second thing he said was that he left on Friday, and I was parked in the same place as when he pulled back up. That was not true because Friday night, that past Friday night, I did a live stream. I was over at across town basically. Then Friday night, Saturday night until Sunday, like 11 o'clock at night, I was with Little Man over next to the apartment where they live. So on a side street, but still, so that's not Walmart, okay? And so that was lie number two. And then lie number three was he said, I know for a fact that my boss came out here and talked to you. I don't know. And like this dude just had a rude attitude. Mind you, we're eating the food. We had just left again, picked up the item finally because it wasn't there at 10:30 in the morning. It wasn't there at 6:30 in the evening, but at 8 p.m. I got a notification through email that it was available. We had just went and picked it up, came back with our food that we bought from the hot bar, and we're eating it. Okay? When they came out with all this crud. And he said, the third lie was the boss thing. Come out and talk to me. And I said, sir, ain't nobody been here and talked to me. I said, that's three lies you done come at me with. Why don't you just say what's on your mind and be nice about it? I'm not your child and I don't work for you. Thank God. Well, that seemed to piss him off. Oh, well. Then he said something about living in his parking lot. And I said, didn't you just say you went on a week's vacation? And he said, yeah, and what, and? I said, I ain't asking you where you went, but you was there for a week, right? And you're saying I've been here a week, so I live here because I've been here a week. I said, do you live where you went on vacation for a week? I said, you just aren't making good sense. I said, if you have a problem, ask me. Don't come at me with such rudeness and disrespect and attitude and lies. Don't tell me somebody done talk to me. There ain't nobody talked to me. Don't tell me I was here when I have receipts. Receipts where I was somewhere else made a purchase. Receipts to prove I wasn't there at the time you're saying and the date you're saying. And witnesses that for the 4 days prior to what you're talking about, I was nowhere near where Walmart is. I mean, it was just disrespectful and rude. And if you'd have had the shit that you were supposed to have, that your app said you had, that you took my money for, I wouldn't have still been there. Now, that part. And then on top of it, we were paying customers that had just left your establishment. I was not intoxicated. Nobody was rude. We weren't still. Oh, and when I told him I had receipts to show him what I was talking about, he said, I'm not accusing you of theft. And I looked at him, I said, okay. Receipts show dates and times, and my Walmart Plus shows my order. He didn't want to see that. He told me I needed to shut up and listen to him. That's what he told me when I offered to show him proof of what I was talking about. I said, boy, you don't work in customer service department, do you? I mean, call me crazy and I'll answer. But it's dark 30. You're two men, not in uniform. And by the way, the one with all the mouth conveniently didn't have a name tag on. But the co-signing partner that apparently is mute did. And I will be calling them because it was disrespectful. I was a paying customer and it was uncalled for. Mind you, when we were in there and got the food and the step stool that we were waiting on, I talked to someone that identified themselves as the front half management. And who told me we should be fine. They had another camper that was out there for nearly 9.5 months until it blew up and caught fire. I hadn't been there 3 days. I can't see what that one word is. But them they 3D over now. Hold on, I'm gonna let y'all see if I can get it on camera. Let's see. One's pulling off and going the opposite way, and one's still over. I'm wondering if they're watching something or someone, and every once in a while they come in and catch a report, or he calls on them speeding and stuff. And sorry about the light going out, but he calls on them maybe speeding and stuff, and um, they come racing around. I just know tonight he's got headlights on, and the last couple times that I rode by or came through, and he was sitting there was no headlights or taillights. They would only be put on like right before he turned the car off where it was running and got out. And I know that the business that he's sitting in the parking lot of has been having outdoor sales. But isn't that more security work? I'm just saying. Sorry. Told y'all this is a brutally honest type thing. Ask me a question and I'll give you the true answer if I can read what you're saying. By the way, oh yeah, I also got some Gorilla Glue Max silicone sealant stuff, like cement. It's supposed to work on metal and everything. I had put the first coat on the one piece that was leaking, and y'all, I swear it made the other piece leak worse. I think, I think that it did actually temporarily at least fix the leak, but it's making it leak worse from the other place that I can't figure out where it is. So tomorrow we might do a video of me crawling up under this piece. And I'm definitely going to take us uptown. I had to wait until a weekday to be able to do the tour through the museum and everything else uptown, because most of the stuff, um, it wouldn't be well, or I wouldn't be able to show you guys as much and do the individual tours and everything on the weekend because it's more crowded. If I go like on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we're finished by like 5 p.m., even if I have to record and upload, uh, you'll be able to see more. You know what I mean? Like, get more individualized information from shop owners and locals who'll be able to expound on certain stories. You know, ridge runners were prevalent around this area, as well as miners and lots of Lumbee and Cherokee. Um, I still think it's a daggum shame that the Lumbee are not recognized as a tribe by our government still to this day. They better watch their music, they violating that noise ordinance. Anyway, I'm gonna be nice. Um, and the Waldensians, uh, oh yeah. So, I know where mom's house was and everything looked like beautiful suburbia. And it could be, and it had been. But less than 1 mile from that house, 2 days ago, there was an arrest made due to a call. Found lots of stolen equipment, even something that was stolen from the city of Marion, some kind of backhoe type thing. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what them things was. But there was a bunch of them, along with the stolen vehicle. The vehicle being stolen is what got him, and the firearms. And are y'all ready? Hold on to y'all's britches. There was a device in his room rigged. It was a homemade explosive device. Now, here's the kicker. There was definitely a parole slash probation violation. And all the new charges combined, which had math, the explosive device, possession of a firearm by a felon, and all of that stolen property, the bond was only $70,000. And within less than 18 hours, them streets, he was walking them again. Hmm. Y'all, I'm just saying. Did I mention this is not the first rodeo that just in the past, we'll say 7 years, this would be the third multiple felony violation of probation slash parole. And even after maxing out on one, still catching new ones. I mean, we do have a habitual felon law. Just saying. But I wonder why. Huh. Don't know. Reminds me of, oh, I don't know, Donald Wells. But anyway, I'm kind of trying to stay live to see if they gonna come over here and mess with me or say anything tonight. I'm hoping not. I know he saw me pull up. I haven't been here very long. And I'm hoping because he saw me pull up, he knows that I ain't been here all day and all night, that I've been gone, getting some other footage. Y'all make sure and check out the short. Check out the short that I uploaded from last night. It was really awesome. There was a local rodeo going on along with prom. And I just got some beautiful footage. My camera sucks. I wish it was better. Go Samsung. Um, a couple in their prom outfit that had just left the rodeo in the parking lot dancing in the headlights. It was just rom-comish, but you know, not something you see every day. Just like the rug deals that I saw today in the parking lot I was in. I was like, they're so obvious. I mean, so obvious. Along with the girl that went out and went in and came back out with the receipt in her hand, but the receipt, oh my God, the receipt was not for what she was holding. Like she just grabbed a receipt, maybe left in a buggy or something, I think, and carried it in with her, or even brought one in to use, whatever. 3 people went in the store. 2 came out carrying nothing. 1 came out carrying the biggest thing of weed, like ortho weed killer I'd ever seen. I mean, it was probably 25 gallon jug in a purse. She walked right by me. She went into the Goodwill. She came out the Goodwill carrying an extra bag. The other 2 people came out separate from her carrying nothing. Then they pulled up a little bit past the Goodwill and in between it and the next store. And these truck had pulled up shortly, kind of catty cornered from 2 people came over. One was to look out. Then I thought, okay. Then they didn't get what they wanted or wasn't happy with it or whatever. Because somebody jumped out of the car and took off running towards the truck. Then they exhausted her. I got some pictures. But they seen me watching them. I ain't gonna lie. And I wasn't trying to get shot today. Um, but if y'all could have just seen it, good gravy. They didn't fight, so something must have got worked out. Then the car pulled over there, and I watched 6 people pile into the front cab of a GMC pickup truck. It's pretty nice, but it's the older square body style. And, oh, by the way, they did put that ortho weed killer. It went into the back of the pickup truck that met them, that I think brought what they was purchasing. I'm guessing that there's probably some steaks missing somewhere. Somewhere. Gosh, I shouldn't say that, but I'm guessing some steaks was up somebody's shirt. Everybody didn't just carry weed killer out. I know one thing, it's definitely quieter tonight than it was last night. But, hey, that rodeo was popping. There we go again. I want to say something about the Diddy trial. I know a lot of you guys don't follow it, and it's not really, it's more on a survivor's tip that I want to say something. Before I went through my DB situation, I didn't understand some things, but I'm going to say this too. I've seen some wildly different reporting on what's actually being testified to, and I really question it. Because when I go pull the transcripts, it tells me who's who. And if somebody is willing to pay people $20 an hour to wear a shirt that says Free Puff or Free Diddy for the cameras outside the courthouse, how much do you think that they would be willing to pay reporters, both from national media chains and homegrown, to put a slant on something that would be more positive or for Puffy, or more negative for what everybody's called the star witness? Not to mention, let me say this, a lot of people don't understand this. Screw the big old psychological terminology and trauma bonding and all that bullshit, okay? Let's talk reality. When you're with somebody that is that calculated of an abuser, and I say this as a survivor myself, of someone who okay, wow. I don't know who that is. But I just deleted them. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know. Let me say this. Apparently, I'm talking. Okay, a lot of YouTubers are saying stuff like this is happening. I didn't really believe it. But I'm going to go on and keep saying what I was saying. Because we won't be silenced. Okay? Now, what I was trying to say, before experiencing that, I would have been thinking like a lot of people are. And it doesn't sound good. Let me own that. Let me say that. There was a lot said in Cassie's testimony that did not sound good. That aside, when people say, well, if you didn't like it, why didn't you leave? She had a contract for 10 albums. How did she try to support herself? But through her music career. Modeling only lasts so long. You age out of that really quick. 19 is at the back door end of modeling for 90% of models. Let's keep it 100. And number two, everything was in his name. You're going to lose your phone, your car, and get your arse beat if you don't comply. I mean, personally, I was told I know where your mom lives. I know where your kids live. If somebody's beating the crud out of you to a point they don't care if bones is broken, they don't care if you're bleeding, they don't care if you have a black eye or a busted lip, you don't want that happening to your family that you love and care about, especially when you would feel like you're the cause for it. How you going to tell her that he couldn't have ruined her career? She had a top hit competing with Madonna and Beyonce in the year that she met him. What happened after that? It was pretty much a career killer. You can't do well. How are you going to tour? How are you going to have an album that sells? We're talking in days when CD sales were happening. We're talking about the days when tour tickets were happening. Not, we're talking about pre-Napster, I guess is the way to put it. But anyway, you can't, if you don't have a mixtape or an album or something coming out, you're not going to make anything. She did, 3 movies? Wasn't bad in any of them. I mean, I'm not saying that, she's Sophia Loren or anything. I'm just saying she might have, I've seen worse, seen better type is, you know what I'm saying? My point is, opportunities. If somebody is going to take your car keys away and your phone away, they wouldn't take job opportunities away. Come on, let's keep it 100. Everything was dependent upon keeping him happy. And at the point that she realized that wasn't going to help her career, I'm not saying she was right for doing it. Understand that. Please understand that. But at the point that she realized nothing was going to happen for her career, this became a job. At that point is when it was, I'll put those videos out, I'll put those pictures out. Don't believe me? In 2009, while some other things coincide, Kikudi, in 2009, why were there pictures, still shots from videos leaked on the internet of Cassie? Isn't that the first time that she said no? Just saying. I'm, again, not taking up for her. I'm not saying anything except for just like, okay, and I'm going to call him out. I think Willie D needs to come out and reread the transcript. Cassie did not threaten to unalive Sean P. Diddy. No, and that's what you said in your video. That's untrue. There was a dude, we'll say dude one, told Cassie that he had seen a video of her doing the freaky off thing, okay? There was a second dude two, who has a bigger public name, in my opinion, than dude one, who supposedly supplied it to dude one. They were trying, Cassie and Diddy were trying to get dude one to give up the name of dude two. They were both speaking to the person that said they saw the tape, not to each other. That's the way You can get rumors started. That's misinterpretation, either on accident or on purpose, to spin a story a certain way. Because that context changes things. Just like if you had stopped reading before the ADA came back and said, ask what was meant by no, I don't want to do one last time. I want to do the first time for the rest of our lives. She clarified, basically saying, no, I don't want to do that ever. I'm done for the rest of our lives. Whether it was a text typo error, because, good Lord, there's some things I've said and talked to text and swiped to text and autocorrect getting me to text that if, bruh, you know, then you got to also understand, like the Don Richard took the stand. What did she say? Oh, yeah. I saw him beat her, hit her with an iron skillet, drag her up the stairs over eggs. Did you help her? Did you do anything? Did you tell anybody? No, no, no. He's doing it to her in front of people, and nobody's doing anything. Why would you think that anybody would help you at that point? Why wouldn't you believe that you couldn't get away? Why wouldn't you believe that nobody was going to cross him to help you? Isn't it weird that Jonathan's Audi, by the way, that I told y'all about like a year or so ago, name came out? Isn't it weird that they both used the same language, scenarios, scenes, ex, lave, add a S to both? Isn't it weird? I also question all the off record communique going on with the judge involved. I'm shocked at Brian Steele after the Thug trial, though the difference is it's not being hidden that they're having the communications. So I'll give that part there. All right, guys. Again, don't waste your money on the Frigidaire mini fridge. It's just not worth it. Honestly, not telling anybody how to feel about the Diddy thing. Go with your feelings and your guts. And still giving 5 stars to the mini cooker. If you haven't seen it, please go check out that review. It's like $8.96 at Walmart and Walmart.com. I don't know where else it's available. It's part of the mini brands from Nostalgia, but it's not an old style. It's something new and upgraded. And it 5 minutes, best ramen noodles I've ate ever, pretty much. Um, Boil water for coffee, like I said, it took less than 2 minutes, and I had one of the best cups of coffee I've had in a long time. Peace, love, and light. Talk to y'all later. I'm going to take a nap now tonight.